Ladies and gentlemen, the people of South Africa, all the indigenous people, traditional leaders and their communities. This is Hoshi General Ntai Monye. I'm talking to you about the new political party that traditional leaders established. This is because the current government has destroyed everything. We lost the land, we lost jobs, we lost businesses, and our people are suffering. So we are rising as traditional leaders and appealing to everyone. This is our meeting in Johannesburg where the kingdoms met to discuss the future. We were convinced beyond reasonable doubt that the current government destroyed traditional leadership for profit. They neglected the people without basic services. We struggle with water, we struggle with internal roads, we have no sports facilities, we have no parks, we have no secured cemeteries, we have no places to throw our rubbish, and it is just a mess. The level of crime is high, corruption is high, unemployment is high, and poverty is deep. So all these leaders, we are saying enough, it's enough. We need to unite and suppress our differences to reclaim South Africa. As we do that, we'll be able to achieve freedom. We are bringing in the constitutional monarchy. With the constitutional monarchy, the United Kingdom, which is formed by all the indigenous tribes, at an equal level, with equal rights, equal power, they are going to replace this system. So that model, it's going to protect the land, the minerals, traditional leaders, arts and culture, our heritage, and also our communities. Now, instead of having the president, we need the prime minister to run politics in the economy. And we are very lucky that I'm the prime minister candidate to command this country to our dreamland. What is key here is one's ability to command the country to the right direction. It's one's ability not to compromise on the freedom of our people. So today, if you look at what is happening in South Africa, there are lots of minerals in different provinces, but those minerals are benefiting the elite. Our people are suffering. We are losing over 60 billion every year to other economies. Then you check who's benefiting: politicians and their families. We don't want that. We are saying enough, it's enough. Let's unite. Let's all join FISA. Let's unite under every kingdom. We are appealing to all the other traditional leaders who are left behind, academic leaders, religious leaders, come on board. Professional leaders, sports leaders, and everybody, come on board. Let's reclaim South Africa and make sure that we save this country from an imminent collapse. We have seen foreigners have taken over jobs, have taken over businesses, and many of them, or some of them, are destroying South Africa with drugs and other criminal activities. Enough, it's enough. The kingdoms are uniting. We want to reclaim our South Africa and bring in what we call the constitutional monarchy, and to steer the country to the right direction. Join FISA on 071 0099 876. We are convinced there's no party, there's no individual other than the kings and the queens of this country to lead South Africa out of this mess, to lead South Africa to our dreamland. Young people, you have the responsibility to understand what we stand for. Academics, professionals, and everyone, you also have the responsibility to seek clarity on issues you don't know or issues you don't understand. We are FISA. We use science to solve many of the challenges, we produced a one-page model, a one-page manifesto to deal with all the challenges in South Africa. So if you are in a position to go through the model, feel free to engage me on that number and get the documentations. As you do that, you'll be able to embrace FISA and help our people to achieve freedom. So what can you do now? What you should do, talk to your traditional leader. Ask him, is he or she aware of FISA? FISA is Freedom in South Africa. It's a new political party established by traditional leaders to reclaim the country. We are going to deport many foreigners who are traveling the country. We are going to implement capital punishment to those who are killing other people. We are going to implement 5 years imprisonment for those who are corrupt. We are going to implement strategic programs to empower non-matriculants and matriculants to produce many of the items that we use in the market. We are going to increase the salaries of the public servants to be the market salaries, because they are losing more money from medical aid, mandatory medical aid, from also tax or too much tax. And again, when they go on pension, they lose more money on tax. So we don't want tax to be imposed on the pension money, or when to be imposed to employees when they retire, because they paid tax throughout their life. So what we are saying, it's new, unique, and special to the people of South Africa and to everybody. We are going to convert 5 million tender jobs. I'm talking jobs in security, in cleaning, in road maintenance. We are going to convert that into permanent jobs with minimum wage of 12,500 per month. So this is the only special model that will deliver freedom to the people of South Africa. We are not going to buy the land. We have big chunks of land. I'm talking fertile land. What we don't have is political power. That's why we are joining politics, because our children, those who are presiding as leaders, they neglected traditional leaders. They choose who to support. And many people are suffering with their tribes. We are reduced to be statues as traditional leaders. We are refusing. Enough, it's enough. Let's unite. Let's come on board. Everyone, if you are an expert, come on board. We advertised minimum 30 positions for ministers with master's degree requirements. We have positions for national coordinators. We have actually many positions to make sure that we achieve freedom in our lifetime. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no any party, smaller parties, civil organizations, support the kingdoms. These are the only people who will deliver freedom in South Africa. This is Hoshi General Ntai Munye, FISA President and the Prime Minister candidate. My contacts are 071 00 99876. Just send me a WhatsApp and I'll share with you all the documents for you to come on board and support your community to achieve freedom. Lastly, there is a minimum of 4 to 8 million from the municipality that should support every community in South Africa. For example, the local municipality receive minimum 500 million for community development projects. What they do, they spend that money on themselves. So we want that money to be allocated per community. Every year we should get that money to fix the internal roads, to provide water, to build parks, to build multi-purpose sports facilities, and to make sure that there's waste management, to make sure that there are community gardens, there are livestock camps, and so forth. So we are coming with the best model that was tested in other countries, such as Britain, such as the Arabs. Those countries are rich. Why? Because the minerals are not benefiting one person. King will never steal from his or her own people. Never. Why? Because The kings are the custodians of the land, and they have the divine rights to lead the country. And that's why we are the right people. Stop comparing us with your politicians. One, we have all the categories of leadership that we need. We are from the military background. We are traditional leaders. We have the indigenous knowledge. We have the academic knowledge. We have the religious knowledge. So we have all the categories, business knowledge and all those categories, unlike all the politicians, or unlike the president of all these politicians. Ladies and gentlemen, the ball is in your court. We choose freedom or hell. If we don't choose FISA, we choose hell. Hell is continuous stress, continuous torture and harassment with false hopes for freedom. There's no party, as I said, that will deliver or usher freedom in South Africa. It's only FISA, freedom in South Africa. This is a commitment, and we will make sure that everything that we say here will deliver. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Spread this message so that our people can get out of the comfort zone or of their comfort zones to support their kings. Those traditional leaders that are troubling the community, destroying communities, selling the land, their time will come to an end. We are going to whip them to do the right thing. If they don't, we are going to throw them out of the system, because the legitimate kingdoms that owns South Africa are these ones who are in this meeting. So we are clear. We know our history. We know who are the indigenous people. We know who are the citizens. And there will be no problems at all. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. God bless you. Thank you.